This is such a pivotal moment in history. I'm Tara Reade. Thank you for the honor of speaking to you today. You who are out there speaking up for Julian Assange, as we all need to do every single day, that he's being publicly tortured and imprisoned in Belmarsh prison, one of the harshest prisons in the world. And for what? For telling the truth. Well, believe me, I know what it's like to be persecuted for simply telling the truth. I stood up and talked about what happened to me by Joe Biden. And as a result, Joe Biden's machine took a wrecking ball to my life. But it's nothing compared to the suffering and the brutality that Julian Assange has had to endure for years, simply because he published with journalistic integrity the truth about corruption happening in world governments. And because some of those elites that were exposed, particularly American elites and British elites, were so embarrassed and shamed by their events, and because they didn't want revealed to the public what was revealed, they're punishing him. They want to make an example. And what are they trying to do? They're trying to instill fear in all of us so that they'll come after someone and do this slow motion execution like they're doing to Julian Assange. Just the fact that he's being trying to extradited under the Espionage Act when he's an Australian citizen, not even a US citizen, is enough to have these charges dropped. Not to mention that they planned his assassination, and that's been proven. US intelligence and British intelligence were planning to assassinate Julian Assange. It's been exposed. Spanish courts want to see Mike Pompeo. All of this is being exposed. The illegal surveillance of Julian Assange, to even recording his conversations that should have been privileged with his attorneys. For all of these reasons and more, these charges should be dropped. And this case just isn't about Julian Assange and his family. This is about each one of us. This case is pivotal to whether we lose our freedom of speech and freedom of press. This is very important, so we need to speak up every single day. Free Julian Assange. And thank you to Misty Winston, Richard Medhurst, Stella, Julian's wife, and his family. Let's restore him back to his family and his friends and his colleagues who love him and want him home. Because all he did was tell the truth about corruption, and we needed to hear it. And so now we need to be there for him. Free Julian Assange.
Free Julian Assange. They aren't protecting you from misinformation, they're hiding the truth.